Hello and welcome to Signature TV News Highlights for this Friday. I am Marvelous Obama. Few days after an officer and 6 others died in a counter-insurgency operation in Minok, Borno State, the Chief of Army Staff, Lieutenant General Ibrahim Atahiru, has paid a walking visit to the 7th Division, Mai Malare Cantonment, Operation Lafia Dole in Maiduguri. The army boss, who said the visit was to check the injured soldiers and assess the degree of damages, reiterated the commitment of the federal government in providing needed resources required to execute the fight against insurgency in Nigeria. He noted that the troops remain committed to tackling other security challenges, such as banditry and kidnapping, among other crimes bedeviling some parts of the country, stressing that there were no way troops would always claim victory over their enemies, as sometimes the opposite is the case. The theater commander of Operation Lafia Dole, Major General Farouk Yaya, lauded the regular visit by the COAS, which is said had continued to boost the morale of the troops. Barely 48 hours after the House of Representatives asked President Buhari to declare a state of emergency on the security sector, the Katsina State Governor Aminu Masari has faulted the move, saying that declaration of a state of emergency on security cannot solve the myriads of challenges facing the country. Briefing journalists on Thursday after meeting with the Chief of Staff to the President, Professor Ibrahim Gambari, at the State House in Abuja, Masari said the military was overstretched, while noting that the nation's security situation is a national concern and goes beyond partisan politics. The governor said that the responsibility of securing the country does not rest solely on a section of individuals or security agency. The Minister of Finance has announced that the federal government has spent over 198.84 billion naira to fight terrorism from 2019 till date. The Permanent Secretary Special Duties in the Finance Ministry, Ali Kafi, said all the funds appropriated for the war against insurgency had been released to the military authorities. The Permanent Secretary told the committee that 75 billion naira was appropriated and released in 2019. Shinkafi told the senators that 75 billion was appropriated in 2020, but that 74.99 billion was released. He also said that in the current year, 100 billion naira was appropriated and 19.4 billion has been released for the first quarter. And on Wednesday, 19.95 billion was given to the military for the second quarter. Ndume, however, brought out a letter from the Chief of Defense Staff where he said the military authorities complained that they had shortfall of 50 billion naira as far as releases from the Finance Ministry was concerned. He therefore asked the committee's secretariat to summon the Minister of Finance alongside the Director General of the Budget Office, Ben Akabweze, and the Chief of Army Staff, Lieutenant General Ibrahim Atahiru, for Tuesday. The Special Assistant to the President on Media and Publicity, Garba Shehu, has condemned the accusations made by Benue State Governor Ortom against President Muhammadu Buhari. Ortom had on Tuesday accused the President Buhari of working for the Fulani ethnic stock to take over Nigeria in a reaction to the recent killing of residents allegedly perpetrated by herdsmen. According to a statement released on Thursday, Shehu said the president was also saddened by the killings in the country. He said that the president expressed his condolences to the families of those who lost their loved ones in the recent killings in Benue State. The Chief Whip of the Senate, Dr. Jules Okalo, has congratulated Nigerians on the victory of Enyimba Football Club of Nigeria against Orlando Pirates of South Africa in the final Group A match in the Confederation of African Football Tournament. Kalu commended the players and officials of the football club for their skills and determination. Kalu called on stakeholders in the sports industry in Nigeria to focus on grassroots sports development in order to discover talented players in their prime. Kalu advocated private sector participation in sports development, adding that sports should not be seen as a leisure activity but a business opportunity. Not less than 44 people on Friday have been killed in northern Israel in what seems to be a massive stampede at a densely packed Jewish pilgrimage site. The stampede happened in Meron at the site of the reputed tomb of Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai, a 2nd century Talmudic sage, where mainly ultra-Orthodox Jews gathered to mark the Lag Baoma holiday. According to a source, the carnage began when a section of the stadium seating collapsed but rescue workers are linking the casualties to a stampede. Shimon Lavi, northern Israel's police commander, said the incident was a tragic one, adding that his officers did all they could to save lives and also helped to ferry the injured to a nearby hospital. Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, who was embittered by the incident, said he was praying for the injured. Please do well to stay safe. Maintain physical and social distance and wear your nose masks while going about your daily activities. That's the Signature TV News highlight. For details, visit www.signaturetv.org. And please do join us later in the evening for Signature 30 Minutes. On behalf of my producer, Anita Izzy, thanks for watching. I am Marvelous Ortom. Wishing you a nice weekend ahead.